In this lesson, we will have a more practical approach to teaching a concept. As you are already an in-service teacher and have been for many years, you are most likely familiar with the concept of adapting lessons. But has anyone ever shown you how to adapt a lesson or what to adapt in your lesson? Let's have a look. The example I'm using can be found in Reading 2, Examples of Scripted Lessons of Unit 3, Lesson 1. If you don't have it near, you can pause now to go and get it. Right, now that you have the context in front of you, let's go through the following scenario. You have presented a literacy lesson. You started with the pre-reading, where you give information for the learners about what you are reading a new book, you show them the cover of the book, you ask questions, what they think the story is about based on the cover pictures, and inform them that they are going to learn about the S sound. Finally, they have to write down all the words in the story they hear starting with an S. While you read the story, you emphasized the S words and stopped in between to ask questions. For example, one Saturday morning, Sipho and Sophie sat on the den, watching the pendulum swing back and forth on the clock on the wall. Tick, tick, tick. They were so bored. After you read the story, you asked them to tell you the words that start with an S in the story. You wrote the words on the board, you drew a large S on the board, making it into a snake figure to associate with the hissing sound a snake makes, etc. You gave them multiple activities to do regarding the S sound, like to draw an S with their finger in the air, on their desk, and then in their books. Let them cut out words from magazines starting with an S, paste and copy the word by writing it down, use flashcards to revise all the letters they have learned so far, and finally, give them examples of words starting with the indicated letter on the flashcard. Now you reflect. At the end of the day, your learners have spoken, listened, practiced handwriting, read, written, and enjoyed learning. By reflecting on what you have done in each lesson, you can improve your scripted lesson. So what would you have improved about this lesson? Take a minute to think about this. Remember, you can pause at any time. This would also be a great opportunity to give feedback in the virtual coffee shop. Here are some questions you can ask yourself when reflecting on your lesson. How can I present this lesson plan differently? How can I enhance the learner's learning experience? Are there other ways of teaching the S sound instead of? Do the learners understand the concept completely? Should I incorporate more audio or visual stimulation? There are a lot more questions you can ask. Go ahead, be critical on your lesson, make time and improve each and every chance you get.